People paralyzed from the neck down will soon be able to move robotic arms by thought alone thanks to Wi-Fi, according to a world-leading expert. The first patients will be implanted with the devices by 2018, Professor John Donoghue told the Mill on Sunday. And in about 20 years patients will be living relatively normal lives as neuro-communication technology restores movement to all four limbs, he predicts. Donoghue, director of Switzerland's Swiss Center for Bio-Neuroengineering, said, "For anybody who has paralysis, we are going to make it so that when they are out in the world, other people won't know it." 4 years ago Professor Donoghue's patient, stroke victim Kathy Hutchinson, stunned the world when she used her thoughts to control a robotic arm to give her a sip of coffee. A tiny chip in her brain picked up the neurological signals generated by imagining the arm's movement. These impulses passed along a wire to a processing unit outside her body, which interpreted them, and moved the robotic arm. The demonstration was incredible, but the system required Miss Hutchinson to have a wire coming out of her head, into a processing unit the size of a fridge. It was just not practical, Professor Donoghue said. Since then, he and Professor Arto Nermko, a colleague at Brown University in the US, have created a radio brain box which allows signals to be broadcast, like Wi-Fi, from a cigarette lighter-size box sewn under the skin of the patient's head. The command signals will be picked up by a processing unit the size of an iPhone. The device has been tested successfully in animals and Professor Donoghue wants human trials to start within 2 years. Professor Donoghue explained, "It will broadcast the signal to any device you want, to a computer, a robot arm, or potentially even your own arm." He added, "We are working to develop a device which is implanted inside the patient's body, a stimulator which takes the signals to the nerves, and causes the muscles in your arm to contract." Professor Donoghue was speaking ahead of a talk he will give on the subject at the Wired Health Summit in London on April 29.